Hey y'all, Tracery here with Picture Me Living, and I'm back with Miss Carolyn
Hey y'all.
in Miami,
hmm
and I'm excited. You excited?
Yeah, we chilling poolside,
I'm
relaxing.
out here in Miami looking for the hoochie daddies. Have you heard the song?
No.
Pound Town.
Oh yeah, I heard the booty hole burn,
Yeah.
but I didn't get into the lyrics about the
Yeah.
hoochie daddy
At
part.
first, I didn't get into the lyrics either,
Mhm.
but now it's kind of like stuck in my head. So that's that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to the whole song.
She said, "My son need a new pappy." That's relatable.
For real? No, I
No.
feel that for sure. My daughter, but you got a son.
No, like, so this is the thing, like June 16, and I was in a relationship for so long that I've never thought like that, but it's that phrase or that line, bar or whatever, is relatable
Yeah, I relate.
with younger kids. But like June 16, like June don't need a stepdaddy.
I feel you, but then also like if you find somebody that you with, you would want him to support your son, you know? And
Yeah.
if you have it, great. I know that with your
No,
ex you have
I
it
think I
still,
would want him to
but
just be a good example
yeah, like that's
to
what I
June.
mean.
That's
Like
it.
that's what I mean. Maybe he don't need no assistance or anything, but you
Yeah.
definitely want to have a representable man
Yeah.
so that you could be like, he's
Like,
older than you, advice and all that good stuff.
yeah, I don't want him, like he
Somebody that's
gotta work.
representing.
He gotta, show June that it's some discipline involved with being a man. Can't be having his mama crying, shit
For
like that.
sure.
But that's it. He don't need a stepdad.
Yeah, meaning like he don't have to take care of your son. More
Like he
so
ain't
like be a
gotta
good mentor or be a
teach
good
my son
example
how to
of a
catch
man.
or nothing like that.
Yeah,
It's a
because
train
he
coming
passed
by.
those age.
I have no idea what that's gonna sound like. But I do have this new program that blocks out sound.
Well, I pause just in case you gotta cut it
Yeah,
out.
just in case. So there are two types of guys that approach me.
Mhm.
Is guys that are intimidated, and it's different types of intimidation, right? They
Mhm.
could be intimidated by the job, how I carry myself,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm. Yep.
How I live my life,
Yeah.
or that I have a 16-year-old.
You think? Dang. I don't
Yeah.
know, cause yeah, older child versus younger child, I feel like it's different dynamic.
And what they don't know is a 16-year-old is established. They don't need a step parent in a sense like
I
that.
get what you mean. You said example, but not your assistant. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Or like the other type of guy that approaches another train.
Yeah.
So the other type of guy that approaches is the exact opposite. He like ready to get his hands dirty. Like June need to be listening to you. June need to cut the grass.
Really?
And
You
it's
felt like
like,
that before? Like you've had that before?
yeah. And I'm just
Oh,
like,
okay.
that's not your job to tell
Correct.
me what my son needs to be doing. Like
Correct.
I'm just here to date. And then
And if
like,
you do respectfully,
yeah, do it
very
respectfully. But
nice
like
and smooth.
with a 16-year-old, it's like, especially June, he's athletic. Like my son gonna cross you up on the court. Like my son might dunk on you.
Well,
Now you mad at
and
me.
he's younger and he's more swift.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
you mad at me, breaking up with me. So that's why I want to separate the two in dating. I think that's an interesting concept to start this conversation with. It's like dating. I'm just in such an odd place to be at this age with a 16-year-old. Cause like you got
Yeah,
what
my
I call
daughter
a
is
baby.
5. Yeah. 5 years old is different than 16 for sure. And
So can
dating can
you
be, I feel like for you, since you have a 16-year-old, dating might be a little bit easier. But then again, in a different aspect about it, harder.
Mhm. It's
Because
intimidating to
not
me.
that at all,
Okay.
actually. More so, okay, for your schedule, your son is 16. He can take care of himself. He can do
Yeah.
what he got to do. You can set him up and leave. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can leave him. You can come back. He can meet you. He's 16. He's almost 17. He's basically like miniature adult,
Yeah.
So you have more flexibility as far as availability
Yeah.
based past your job, you know?
Okay.
And then, so for me, I have a 5-year-old. If I'm going to be not around certain times, I need a babysitter, I need
Right.
assistance, I need somebody to be around. I can't leave her at home, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Nothing, not even for like 30 minutes or
Right,
nothing,
right.
you know? So, that's a difference. And then second, like, I feel like psychological wise, like when you're dealing with a child, you can kind of like hide things easier.
Yeah.
Whereas if you have a 16-year-old, he's gonna know what the fuck you doing.
Ooh.
Where you going, mom? Why you dressed up? Where you
He
what
don't
the heels
ask questions
on?
like that. Boys
Maybe
not gonna
not, but he
ask.
can think about it, and then maybe he'll
But
like know what you're doing. Or
I'm not
know that
inviting people to my house either
no, not to your house, but maybe
because of that.
you would have to actually talk to him and tell him where you're going versus like you say, baby, mommy will be back, you
I think
know?
he'd be excited when I go on dates because he gonna get some food later.
You say that I'm going on a date. If you go on a date, do you tell him sometimes?
Yeah.
Going on a dinner date
Yeah.
like that. Okay.
Yeah. Because he needs to see that side of life and he needs to see that side of, you know,
Reality. He's older now.
exactly.
He's not a baby. He's getting towards adultish. So he should know about dating.
So dating with a kid in general, I know is worse for you as far as daycare is concerned. But
Yeah,
you brought that
babysit.
point up. Seriously, like I don't think men consider that. Like you're taking time away from my child.
Yeah.
And for you, you gotta pay somebody to watch your kid or take your
Yeah, I
baby
would
to
never do it
the
though. I
parent
would
house.
never pay a babysitter to go on a date.
Really?
Never. It is not.
Why not?
I
I
would
mean, you
never.
got a great support system too.
I don't care. I will not use it. For my support system is for my schedule, not for like leisure activities. So for me, if it's leisure, it either has to work, meaning like no school, I'm off, she's already at my parents for whatever reason. Cool.
You fit
But if I have to
dates
go on a date,
into your free time. Is what you're
correct.
saying. So
Yeah.
you're not making free time for your date.
No, exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
If it was that important or if it was that animate about the date or the meetup or whatever from somebody I'm talking to, he would accommodate all that. And if he's not, I'm not willing to sacrifice my time.
I
and
did
my
date a
daughter's
guy when June was very small.
time.
The last time I was single. And he said, you know, how much is your babysitter? I want to take you out.
Yeah, that's a man.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
So if it's that animate, like if you can't wait till Saturday, what's
Right.
up? You know?
But see, that's my thing. I never had a Saturday though. So I don't have a
you
support
never had
system
that at the
you
time.
have.
Okay.
So I've always either had to, well, I mean, June's dad is amazing. So I either had June's dad
Right.
or it was me.
Yeah,
If
you're
my
him
kid
and that's all
always
right now.
is with
Yeah.
me, yeah. So I've always had to make time for stuff like that.
Okay. That makes sense though. Yeah, that does make sense. Because I'm sure there are some moms that really
I
don't
wish I looked
have
at it
backup
like that. I look at it like that now.
unless they have to pay for the babysitter.
I look at it like that now because when my son wants to watch a movie, that means the world to me. When my son wants to go to the movie or calls for training. When my son wants to spend quality time with me, that means the world to me. And that's usually on Saturday or Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So
Now or back then?
now, because
Okay,
he's,
now.
you know, a
He's
teenager. Yeah, he's a
So he'll be
teenager.
like, let's go to the movie.
So you
let's
want to
go
go
out.
on a dinner date on Saturday, you're really taking away time from my son,
You're right.
quality time with my son. So you're gonna get, you know, June some food on this date.
So
I
have you
was
said that
joking.
before though?
I
Or
was
did you
joking. Yeah,
I
I've
want to
done that
ask
before.
you, like, do you tell them that you're gonna order food for your son, or do you just order additional food and then?
I had a date once again. Last time I was single when June was small, and the guy, matter of fact, same guy, the daycare babysitter guy.
Oh, for real, same guy. Okay.
People participate in illegal activities though, so you know they spend money
He
like
down for
yeah. He was just spending. He got my carpet clean.
Oh, he's so nice.
Yeah, he did a lot of
I
shit.
like that.
But anyway,
Supporting the women's. I love it.
but this when June was small, so he got June like a kid's plate. But now,
A kid's what?
yeah, kid's plate at dinner.
Oh, okay. Well,
but
that's
like now
okay.
he's 16, right? So I was joking with my friend Terry about that, and he was like, "I know you're not one of those girls that tell dudes that he got to get your son some food." I'm like, "Yeah, at least some chicken tender." He was like, "Girl, June don't want no chicken tender. June want the filet mignon." And the lobster mac and cheese, and
well, maybe he'll get the pasta. Pasta is usually reasonable.
He wants the seafood. He wants the lobster pasta once again.
Oh, yeah. He can't get the shrimp pasta or the chicken pasta.
Hey man, my son finna eat like me. Shit, you took away time from.
Do you feel embarrassed if you order the lobster even in a day? You know, there's some lobster dishes that are, regular,
not
like
if that's
lobster
what I want.
ravioli. But would you feel bad if you said, "Can I get the surf and turf?" Like, do you have any feelings about it?
No, if that's what I want, that's what I want.
Yeah, because I don't always feel like eating that either. But exactly, I know for a fact that if, in the event that I did go on a date, especially like a first date, somebody that hasn't been out with me before, that knows how I eat or whatever, and I felt like I was in the mood for surf and turf, I probably would feel some type of way ordering the surf and turf on the first date.
I don't.
Unless he was a rich ass nigga, and I wouldn't say I don't care. I wouldn't feel anyway because they're like that, men need whatever you want,
Men need to stay within their league in that aspect, and I'm not talking about with women. I'm talking about your finances,
where you're at, right?
So invite her on a date where you can afford, right? And if you can't afford STK, don't invite her to STK and get mad when she orders the lobster. Yeah, you can't outkick your coverage in that department.
Right.
And even if the girl is, very attractive and you feel, that she may be out of your league physically or whatever that is, if she respected you and liked you enough to go on this date to Applebee's or whatever, make it worth it. Yeah, make the conversation good. Yeah.
Why she can't get the Applebee's lobster?
Yeah. They ain't got lobster.
They don't?
I don't eat Applebee's neither. I wish somebody would invite me to Applebee's.
Maybe they got filet mignon. They definitely got filet mignon, right? Okay. So maybe
if I like a guy a lot and he really wants to go watch the game at Applebee's, you know what? I'm gonna go to Applebee's.
I've been to Applebee's to watch a game and it's actually lit. Yeah. So we're not gonna cap on Applebee's, but the food is not the best.
Yeah, I'm getting the appetizer, the meal, and I'm definitely getting June something to eat from Applebee's. And June even gonna text me, drinks. You at Applebee's. June gonna turn his nose up to that shit.
Would he really?
Yeah, we used to eat there all the time. Son?
Oh, he likes it.
No,
not
we used to eat there all the time, and we live in Atlanta where there are so many amazing Black-owned restaurants that we order from.
Atlanta's food.
Yeah, like we just never eat at Applebee's or any of those chain spots.
If you move to Atlanta in the City 2 area, you eating good. I ain't gonna cap. Even the southern country food restaurant, man, they be killing the game.
I mean, I say that because June would probably want a Big Mac meal over Applebee's. So he's not bougie like that. It's just a taste thing.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And we eat out so much. Yeah.
Yeah, so he know where he likes.
I don't want Applebee's, but it's a McDonald's on the way home from there. I looked on the map. Give me a Big Mac meal, please, with a 4-piece nugget on the side.
The spicy. I like the spicy nuggets.
Oh, from Wendy's?
From McDonald's. They got spicy nuggets again.
What? You lying. No. We gotta try that one.
You gotta try it.
After this Yeti cup.
They got one right
now. They got this big ass Yeti cup. It is so heavy.
Cheers.
Y'all hear that? Look. Bang. Oh shit.
So yeah, we gotta get back on topic. What were we talking about? Dating and children?
Yes, dating and kids. I think that I wasn't expecting you to say that about fitting dates into your free time.
Yeah.
Boundaries. That's what that is.
My mom taught me that.
Wow.
She was like, Carolyn, you need to have boundaries. Don't let just anybody just in your space at any time. You need to pick a spot for it. And that's the time for it, literally. So that's how I kind of keep things balanced, because being a single mom, is a lot of work because everything falls on you. So your leisure time is at minimal. And when you do have your leisure time, because I'll be honest with you, sometimes I get frustrated with certain guys because they're not for sure assertive, making things complete. Like, we're going to do the date on Saturday at this time,
Yeah.
I don't like that because I'm very strict with my free time. I want to enjoy it,
Yeah.
So if I'm having this free time and I might designate it for somebody that I'm interested in or want to date or about the date or tell me to date, And you
Stick
want
to it. Be assertive. Tell me what we're eating.
be sure about it. Be concise. Like, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Maybe it might go on to other things. Like, we could go somewhere else after or whatever. But just let me know where you want, what time, and whenever you want to meet. Because my schedule is pretty much.
I'm not gonna lie. I spend a lot of my free time for me time because I've been disappointed. Because I've been, flaked on.
Oh,
or
I've
whatever.
done that too.
Yeah, it's
I
me
flip
time.
flop to how you are.
Yeah.
So I understand exactly what you mean about that.
Yeah.
Because you be like,
me time. I'm
I
not
keep getting
going on a
shut down.
date.
Not shut down, but not following through with whatever it was. And then you're like, no, I'm going to do this on Saturday and boom. And if somebody meets me, you come where I am. Like, I'm on the beach, you meet me at the beach. I'm at a restaurant, you meet me at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I will be there. I feel you. I do that too.
All right, we're going to shift gears because I'm going to combine this to YouTube and really work on my YouTube video skills and really try to make this a whole like Miami vlog, like the YouTubers say. So the audio will be short.
Mm-hmm.
But let's segue into when is the appropriate time to have sex when dating? Like time frame from he asks you out to bent over on the bed, getting choked.
Man, this is a very dynamic question because there's so many factors I think that goes into this.
Okay.
Because the answer is not definite. So if you were to put a time frame, like a time limit, a week, 2 weeks, a month, I don't feel like that's a definite answer.
Right.
I feel like it really truly depends on the relationship, the man or woman, if the man want to put this on him.
Yeah.
And your chemistry and your like wants and desires, if anything. Maybe you want to be with somebody that is like aligned with you, and then also you want to make sure y'all got the fiery chemistry that you feel like this is worth it. If you feel like somebody's worth it, taking a risk is not bad, but you got to gauge with the person's personality, who they are, what type of person they are, what they do, all type of shit. Because
hold on.
Yeah. You don't want to jump in too quick. You don't want to be too resistant. Yeah. It's always a balance. So the answer is not defined, unfortunately. But I do think that when your heart tells you, if you feel safe and you feel comfortable, if the chemistry and the fire heat is there, I say go for it when you feel it. When you feel all of that. If you didn't feel it all initially or in a week or a month, don't do it. You gotta feel all of that. So
I agree that the answer is dynamic.
Yeah.
It's dynamic. But do you think that men have an answer to that question? So if I was to ask a man, what is the time frame? Do you think they would think it's dynamic also?
No. If you want to compare,
or third, they'll be like, by the third date, you need to be sucking my dick.
Okay, and for the man, I feel like there's no restriction. It could be the first hour or the first date. Why I say that? Because men are disgusting.
They have no morals.
You guys are disgusting. Even when you guys are so sweet and sophisticated and nice, you guys are still disgusting. But in the end of the day, the men have no restrictions as far as for women. Women are the ones that have the pressure, about sex. Sex, it could be the same day. Yeah. Women, that's the reason why you ask that question, because if we were all men in the world, that question would not even be alive, it would be dead. Yeah. So I know why you ask that question, because as a woman, you want to gauge what's appropriate, what is respectful.
Some guys you date,
all that shit.
You knew them before. You might date somebody that's
them, but didn't have sex.
You might date somebody that you worked with for 10 years. You might date somebody that you just met on the internet.
Correct.
Those 3 guys are getting 3 different dates, if any. If I just met you on the internet, you're probably not even gonna see that. But Correct. There are guys that are thinking like, the last girl let me hit after,
And you gotta also remember, like, when you're dating and stuff, everybody don't get the same opportunities with you.
Yeah.
So I might go on a date more intimate with somebody, like the dynamics that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
They might have a more intimate setting where I might go on a date with another guy and he is not getting that setting because we don't know each other like that. You feel me? And it's okay, but that's where we started. So I totally understand why people ask that question, but I really think people should really just go with the trust, the
Yeah, I
feeling,
do feel like
the
it's
energy, the person.
expected these days, and it shouldn't be.
It should never be
It should
expected
never
on
be.
neither part, women or man. That's number one. It should never be expected unless you guys clearly talked about it. I mean, some people just need to understand that you can get whatever you want, but you got to be clear initially, you know?
Yeah.
So expectations are not real. They're just all thoughts and desires and wants. And if we don't talk about them for people to agree with, we're not going to get them. So
Yeah.
just know that your expectation won't be met unless you spoke about it, you implemented things to line it up to be this, you know?
Yeah.
So I agree. So no real answer to that.
No, it's dynamic.
Yeah.
It's a person thing, and it's also how long you've known somebody, how bad you might need some dick.
Do you really feel that way though?
No, I've thought that way.
I
thought that way.
Yeah. I feel you.
But
Maybe like, dang, but nah.
if I really went on that date and I ain't like that guy like that, no, I didn't follow through with it.
Yeah. I just honestly feel like if for a woman, if you're not feeling like absolutely amazing with this person, I feel like it is more beneficial for us to retract.
You know why? Because few reasons, but the biggest reason that just came to my mind is because men would disappoint you sexually so bad. And
that's a fact.
And so if you
it
give it up too easy,
everybody ain't doing it good.
Especially if you just really needed some dick and you're like, fuck it, I don't really like him like that. You know what? This dick was whack. And now I'm mad that I did that. Right?
And
so
that's
don't do
why
it.
Women always go back to people that they knew they had sex with that do is outstanding for them.
Spin the block.
When they have that issue. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't have that issue. Like me, I'm not. I could say like, oh, I haven't had sex for a while. I might want to,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not for me really to act on unless I really felt like it. You know, for real. You know.
Why do dudes with good dick
What?
and know they got good dick?
Who? They know.
The ones with good dick and know they got good dick. Why they ain't shit?
That I'm not gonna accept that. I don't feel like that matches because even if you know you have good dick and you that nigga or whatever, it's your personality. Because I know some niggas that are like that got a dick and they are amazing and they don't act like that. So I don't feel like I would accept that 100%. But I do know about the niggas like this for sure. You said where they at?
Yeah.
It's definitely possible for sure. So for those guys, I just feel like they don't really have a lot of great moral character and they're not fully developed. I feel like they didn't develop a little bit more. Because to me, that's just some juvenile behavior.
Immature.
Yeah,
you think that's an immature
seems like
behavior.
You're still playing the field.
Yeah.
You're still out there. And like, I'm 36. I love my age, by the way. I feel like
oh my God,
I'm my prime.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know why?
And I like grown men.
Okay.
You know, past all that excitement stage, you know?
Off topic, but I like when you said I love my age. We'll come back to that.
Mm-hmm.
But people are really caught up in their age.
Really?
Like I heard somebody that was 25, 26, 27. I don't remember how old he was. He was like, yeah, I'm not going to go there, this party place, whatever it was, because I'm here to relax. I'm getting old. I'm almost 30. And I'm just like, are you serious? But I remember turning 30.
That's dramatic.
And I remember being excited. Like, yes, I'm turning 30.
Yeah.
But then I remember other people that turned 30 that were like, oh my God, my life is over.
It's a perception for sure.
No, like you better enjoy these years right now because they are not coming back.
I feel
we are in our prime.
You gotta.
Yeah, I have to
enjoy your
That's
life.
been on my mind a lot lately because there's a lot of people.
But you know, some people are pessimists. You know, they don't see the brighter side of things. You know, you're getting old. You're like, I'm getting old. I'm retiring. I'm getting old. I can't go there. No, you're putting restrictions on yourself. You literally can even be looking younger and feeling younger at your oldest. I know this because I've spoken to a lot of people, and I don't feel old at all. Like I feel like I'm in my 30s.
I feel great,
and I'm 36. So I don't feel like you should put restrictions on yourself. Restrictions are your enemy because literally, you don't have to be where you are or what
You're holding yourself back.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you're like, oh, I'm 40, because I know a lot of men that are 40, like friends and associates, they are thriving. They're in their prime.
Yeah. Beyonce.
Hello.
Yeah.
They have this guy's limits for them, and they feel young. And yeah, like, what are you Like, why are you hating on yourself? Is the
Right.
question. Why are you hating on yourself?
Holding yourself back.
If nobody knew you were 40, how would your life look? You know, nobody knew you're 40. You putting that on yourself. So don't do it.
So I cut you off though. You said you was 36.
Yeah. I love my age.
You're grown. And what you expect from men.
What do I expect from a man now?
Yeah.
At my 36 age?
Yeah.
I'm 36. A man, I would date an older guy. So I would date a guy that's 40. Typically, you know, I'm not saying no restrictions, but I'm saying if we're talking about standard, normal, typical behavior, maybe I'll date somebody a little bit older, 40.
Okay.
I just figured that he will have it together and he wants me. Like, I'm pretty simple. And I feel like most people most women my age that might be single just want somebody for them. That's it.
Yeah.
It ain't really that complicated.
We want somebody
for them
that doesn't lie.
Get to the point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Good dick.
Yeah. Lay it down.
Open communication.
Let me know what's going on.
Yeah. That's actually
and let's
simple.
have a little fun.
Yeah.
Because that's important. I don't want to retire in a boring household, you know. I do want my husband and I to have liveliness, adventure, like we go places, we do things, not to be just home. You know, some people live like that. That's fine. But I would prefer somebody a little bit more adventurous. I want
to travel.
Yeah. We can travel, we can go out, we can go to a bar, we can do whatever we like to do.
Forever,
work out. You know?
Boring couples stay together for fucking ever.
And there's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like that's because they found the person that's matching them.
Yeah.
So we have to find the people matching us, because if we date somebody that's boring, maybe it won't be exciting because we're adventurous.
Yeah.
You know, so we have to date somebody adventurous.
Yeah, I definitely want to have fun with somebody.
Yeah, so you'll have longevity.
And going, like that meme said, I want to be coming and going and coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Mm-hmm. Simple.
Oh, Angela Simmons just posted with Yo Gotti, and she said, we don't take vacays. We just go somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere, babe. We just want to go somewhere.
I actually liked that photo shoot.
It was nice,
that they
right?
did. Yeah. That was really cool.
And it made sense, because I feel like that. Whenever I have a man or if I have somebody that I'm dating that we're excited and adventurous, we just pretty much meet up and go somewhere. Right. We don't put pressure behind it because we're excited to be together. And that's, I think, what her post really meant. Like, we just want to be together and go somewhere.
Yeah, and they can afford it. So they can just up and go.
Yeah, but you don't have to make it so extreme. We could go to a lot of places, you know? Whatever we go into in our dynamics is great. Let's just go somewhere.
Right.
It's amazing. So, yeah. Kids and dating.
Anything else?
Do you feel shy to tell somebody you have a kid that's 16 or anything like that? Or you don't?
No, but it is becoming.
Or how do they respond initially?
It's changing. I will say that. I'm never embarrassed. Like,
no,
my
not
son,
embarrassed.
Yeah, no, my son is my world.
I don't even want to tell him my business.
Yeah. No. No, June is a topic of discussion. Period.
Yeah, firsthand.
But because it's always been like that.
It?
My entire adult life, it's always been. Because I've had a kid so
younger.
young.
Yeah.
So my entire adult life has been, I got to pick my son up, or, I got to cook for my son, or I got to get him something, order some food, grocery shop, whatever.
Buy him clothes, all that.
So I don't even know life without a kid, honestly. So I don't know conversation
adult life without a kid. Exactly.
I don't know. I don't even know conversation without my kid. Right. So
that's interesting, because I had a social and relationship dating life before I even had a kid. And
I've always been in a relationship most of my adult life also.
So you weren't even dating.
I did have a single period where I dated when June was small. And then now.
Right.
So it was
like, short-lived both times.
Oh no. A little fat mama gonna get somebody.
Are you a little fat mama?
She a little fat mama.
You call yourself little fat mama? Okay, you're so crazy.
She gonna snatch somebody up now. It don't take long.
Oh,
It
yeah.
don't take long. But no, I get what you're asking. At 16, it is becoming different. The conversation is different. People are shocked. Like I said,
Yeah.
people are intimidated, or people approach it the wrong way. They just jump right in and try to, June need to be cutting grass and like, no.
No, don't. You not his dad.
We're getting to know each other.
Just stop.
Now,
Not his dad.
once you get your foot in the door, then you can talk about
yeah.
that. So it's either one extreme or the other extreme. And, I think I'm doing a great job at that. Like, I'm not perfect, but being a mom and being an example toward June, like, I keep all of that away from him. Now, he'll never know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, it's not. I'm going to talk about June. Because I can't change
Honestly,
that.
I haven't had any issue dating. I feel like the amount of free time that I have is enough time for me to date. And as far as the me time, my me time is me and my daughter because we are together.
Well, you gotta have me time.
Yeah, but okay, let's be realistic.
You do though.
Yeah, on my days off.
Yeah.
When I don't have my daughter, I have enough time to do things for myself and go on a date.
Yeah, y'all gotta follow Carolyn on Instagram. I'm gonna put it. I was about to scold you because I do have a couple friends that, they life revolve around a kid.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I do too.
And, like I just described, my whole life has involved my kid,
Mm-hmm.
but it don't revolve around my kid. My life revolves around me because if I'm not okay, I'm not going to survive to even take care of my kid. So you got to take care of you first. But nah, Carolyn going to take care of Carolyn. Mm-hmm. I was just about to talk to you about that. Who am I talking to? Wait a minute. She's straight.
I got my time to myself.
You got your me
having
time.
my time.
You got your me time and you got your Alina time. Like you
exactly.
I got always with your daughter.
Yeah, I always have her, and my schedule revolves around her. Even my work schedule revolves around her. So, at the end of the day, it's all good. I love it. And I set it up that way because that's the importance level, the level of importance to me. I feel like my daughter, then work, then relationships, right. So that's how I see it. All
right, we're going to wrap this up. I think we passed the 30-minute mark. I was trying to just make it 25 minutes.
Oh, for real? I didn't know. We
had
like an hour.
Great conversation. Lasts forever.
Yeah. We can go on.
But it's crazy because my close friends like you and Toya, mm-hmm. Melanie, most of our real conversation, mm-hmm. we can't have on the podcast.
You know why? I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because we got to let them know. It's not because we be talking so explicitly or anything crazy. I just think that, we're just so ourselves. We get a little... I'm from Miami. You're from Atlanta. We talk certain ways.
We're actually private.
And we also are private in certain things.
Even though I could post 100 fucking stories today, right?
Yeah.
I could post, I ate breakfast, I brushed my teeth, I ate lunch. I could post a whole bunch of stuff, but you won't know what really happened in my day.
Correct.
By posting that.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
So that's kind of like...
let's talk about that. Can we talk about that before we leave?
Yeah, what?
How people just have this perception of you or I and whatever or whoever on Instagram, mm-hmm. just because we do post whatever we do feel comfortable about sharing, but they basically draw a conclusion about your life. They basically feel like they know who you are and what you're doing. Like, people don't think I work. People don't think
that's
nothing.
Why I say,
I'm like,
that's why I say
show you great things,
imperfect.
Fun things, but that doesn't mean I don't go through nothing else. Like, what the fuck?
This is a whole nother topic.
Right?
It grinds my gears.
Me too.
To an extent.
Especially
I'm not
talking to niggas, right? When guys be like, oh, you got somebody to take care of that. You could do whatever. You know how they have this perception about us that we get everything handed to us. And it's so
more women
false.
to me.
Yeah, it always happened to us.
It's
Because
more
for
women.
guys,
Or even Street on a podcast, he was like, you can go to the gas station, somebody fill up your gas station. When did I do that?
Never happened.
I'm 38.
It
That
hasn't
has never
happened
happened.
yet.
Men are so intimidated.
Maybe a homeless guy trying to pump your gas so you can
It's
tip
a
him.
homeless guy, yeah. Or they ask to
Just
marry
like
me.
you.
Or they ask.
Whatever you go through at the gas station, we going through the same thing.
Yeah.
Stop acting. We might just get a whistle behind
Y'all
it.
are
That's
assuming.
like, ooh, that's it.
And
that's the only difference.
That is a hiccup in dating. Like, even coming to
Crazy.
Miami, I'm pretty sure it's a guy that assumed that a guy brought me down here. No, I'm with Carolyn.
What?
I'm with Carolyn.
All right.
Or Miriam.
Right.
That's it. It's nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. And
drawing conclusions. Like,
but it's more for me though, Carolyn. It's more so women that do that, and I didn't know that. I didn't know my friends
I haven't had that to
were
women.
doing that.
Yo,
I didn't know that.
So what was like? Do you feel like a stereotype that kept on occurring for you?
I heard a friend one time, a very close friend, that would say, "Oh, you and such and such, y'all good, because you posted on Instagram the other day. Y'all was at Fanny Feathers, so y'all good."
Oh, drawing.
And it's like, girl, I just wanted the happy hour chicken tenders. And he was there, and I made a video.
Did he randomly get there, or he was mentioned? Like, did you guys run into each other?
No, it don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter. Like, either way, like, I'm just kicking it. So, like...
No, I feel like that's people crying, you know?
But I had a close friend do that. Or, like...
A close friend? Wow.
Yeah. Or, like...
Some people like to pry instead of being direct. Like, oh, you guys, whatever, you know?
No,
versus
this is a
like,
close friend. I get
assuming,
it.
You know?
I get it. No, it is people that do that. Like, I got a gym friend that does that sometimes. Like, she'll be like, oh, who is this? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
nothing like
none
that.
Of business.
Yeah.
But, like, my close friends, I was really shocked to notice that, like, it was an assumption. Or, like, if we did talk, oh, yeah, I had this going on. I had this flat tire, and I had to spend this amount of money. And they would be shocked. Like, they would be shocked when I would tell them a story. Like,
oh, really?
Oh, wow. I didn't know you had life going on. And it's like, well, you got to pick up on
that happens to me all the time.
But because you were watching
you never
Instagram.
Say anything. And I'm like, bro, like, I just
because you were watching Instagram and you thought that I was okay based off Instagram, you just left it alone. Meanwhile, I was losing my shit.
Right.
Instagram is just for pictures, you guys.
Yeah.
That's literally what the app is. It's not to update you. It's not to tell you I'm sad. Let's
get back to the initial Instagram. When Instagram first started, it was a picture story. It was picture stories. It wasn't even videos.
Y'all be reading way too much into that shit.
Post many pictures to tell your story, literally. It dynamic now comes to business and commercials and videos. To their defense. But it was pictures.
Like, there was one time I was logging on to Instagram.
Not taking pictures of fucked up shit. Well, maybe taking pictures of some fucked up shit.
But there was one time I was logging on to Instagram, and it was funeral after funeral after funeral. Like, it was so morbid.
Oh, wow.
Even one girl posted. She posted at the funeral. Like, she was at, and I'm like, why the fuck would you post that? I get it, you're sad, but bitch, I was happy.
But what about like her family and friends that follow her? Maybe they were like looking to see
friends.
I need a big ass mirror like this. Put it in my living room. You wanna fuck with that? Tell me you pull up with that. Just wanna have fun with that. You can't get enough of that. You wanna fuck with that? Tell me you pull up with that. You can't get enough of that. Damn. You wanna fuck with that?
Like, if I told you to follow him, I know that.
It's the color of love.
Oh yeah, I love when
look at the sky. It's the color of love.
The man them too consider a 5-star hotel smoking.
Está Shelly.
Oh my God. I was gonna do the whole like we can do like two actually. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's a video and then I can edit it.
I can't do this with my left hand.
Okay. Okay. Okay, wait. And now I'm gonna take my fruit off and then we're gonna do it again. Okay. Because we're gonna take it for real this time. Okay. To a great night.
Pero ese fue el primer que ella me trajo para que lo oliera. Sí. Pero dicen que solamente está ese, de hombre no hay. Porque van a traer de 3 onzas.
It's so good.
Sí, mami, por eso te digo que me da lo
I really like how Carolyn's refrigerator says, "Hello, welcome back, bitch. You was just here, and you're back."
BT. What does that mean? Oh, are you talking about BRT?
I did not plan all of this green apple. It planned me though.
I was looking at your nigga, I was looking at you actually. Bitch, I said you BAD. Got these bitches MAD. I don't hang with bitches that be going out SAD. I ain't made the game, I just play.
Carolyn said that I can't say we're thotting in Miami.
What?
Carolyn said that I can't say we're thotting in Miami.
Don't say that.
We're not actually thoughts.
It's false. If you thoughting, you thought it.
If you're thotting, you thought it.
Thoughtish.
You're thoughtish. Oh. Carolyn really brought a piece of French toast to the pool.
It was more than that.
I just thought about that. Why do we have one piece of French toast at the pool?
I ate the eggs and the rest of
Whoa!
You gotta get it, girl.
Whoa! How do you keep it up there?
I'm not sure. Oh, you squeeze the latch so you can lock it. Yeah. Then. Trey, you didn't lock it good. June's calling.
Oh, no, not that guy.
Ready? We be cooking them in the morning.
Not sure why, but we're at the grocery store and I'm hungry. So I added a bunch of shit. So
I
I'm
like
gonna
this
eat
idea. What you
one.
gonna put in?
I don't know. I think I want to
This is
cut
hard.
it.
You can't cut it today. It's not even ready.
I'm gonna chop it up.
It's not ready. You gotta go get another one. It's not ready.
They're all. That's the blackest one.
I'm gonna go check it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's go back to
Fuck
the
this
avocado
potato.
because that's not ready for today.
It's a seafood potato.
This is not ready until 2 days. Literally.
But I can chop it up into
But
mini
it's gonna be
pieces.
hard. It's not gonna taste good. It's not gonna be right. It's not ready to be. It's
Okay. Well, just put it back. I don't really care for it.
Why? This
I was just
avocado
hungry.
is good.
I was just
I'm gonna
hungry.
just check it for you. Maybe there's another one you missed it. I like this avocado. I don't mind.
She's gonna touch all the avocados.
This is much softer. I feel that.
I trust you. It's like people really doing grocery shopping and we're in here lit, hungry, fending for ourselves.
Let me see if the person that put this in here had the right intentions. Hell yeah, they did.
Oh,
That
it's
shit
real
ready
soft.
today.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay, so just get the one. Yeah. Carolyn asked me why didn't I get a chopstick.
And more soy sauce. You need a little bit more.
I don't
soy
need
sauce.
chopsticks. I use my fingers. I think the bunny is hungry. Ah, what's happening? What? Ah. Yo. Oh, wait.
Said it's like muffin and it's like, yo, I wanna record. I wanna take a picture, a nice picture.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, let me take a nice picture.
And she rearranged it again.
Get down tonight. Get down tonight.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Lychee, maybe?
Lychee? I'll try it.
You got lychee?
I'll try it. Yeah, I'll try it. I've tried every mimosa Bellini flavor.
What about if you want a box to go, maybe?
No, thank you. Bottomless mimosas. This is how you make them bottomless. We finessed a to-go mimosa. Random walks downtown Miami, and Carolyn wants to buy a Buddha. Like, this is the most random person that I know, I swear. Look, she's serious about the Buddha too. I'm talking about you. I'm like, Carolyn's so random. I'm making a video. But you wear a lot of scarves, though.
I do, you know. That's why
I don't think I own it. I do own a
But
scarf
it's
from my Utah
$5.99.
days.
That's what makes it win. Because you're not even spending the amount that you would really spend for it. Oh, ¿más grande? ¿Cuánto cuesta? ¿Cuánto cuesta?
Un momentito.
I like the one with the color.
I do too. I'm not gonna count. But I like the size. I wish this was less than
45, 45.
45.
¿Y te cuesta cuánto?
35, pero
Las dos,
yo quiero esto porque la color, pero es espectacular. If you did not have this, cuando usted no tiene esto, sí. Pero yo quiero la color.
When am I gonna start dressing like this, though?
They have light up in this film.
Hmm.
Did you see this?
I just want to know when I'm gonna start dressing like this.
Only when you have to design it. That's when it makes sense. Yeah, it's a really good gym. Good bar. So I gotta come.
Hey, little chickens. Let me go get my lemon pepper. Girls on this video, they is fucking this TikTok up. Oh, wait, they gonna hit it again.
Like the Buddha?
Look at the little girls down there fucking the TikTok up. You see them at the bottom?
Cool. I'm having fun. When I showed you the picture, so slow. I need to get some.